As your Christmas. Haven't seen you in the last few months. What did Santa get you? We've been away. But like herpes, we're back. What are we doing this week? Then that's it. But don't say and that's it. Just say, what are we doing this week?
Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back. The PillowTalkers are back. We are back to wreck your heads. So what are we doing this week, Dwayne?
We are doing top 5 of our favourite, each of our favourite comedy films.
Okay.
I'm covered in bits of fluff because I was wearing this. Show them the mask. And I was going to wear it for the video, but it's
He
too
wore
hot.
this on the walk over.
Yeah,
Like
he
he
wore it
always
from
does.
his house.
It's
Pretending
too
to be
hot.
Michael J. Fox
Yeah.
from Teen Wolf. But
Too hot, though.
It's not top comedies.
No.
These are just 5 really.
Of our favourite.
five
comedies.
Yeah.
our favourite ones.
Of our favourite ones.
Yeah.
Our
So,
opinions.
This was
Am
a
I
tough
covered in
one.
still bits of fluff, am I?
No, you're
No.
fine.
Because I don't want to look like a bollocks.
No, you're fine. This was a tough one.
It
I
was.
didn't find it that tough. I just
I
had to
did.
look. I just had to look at a list of comedy films because I couldn't remember any comedy films.
So you spent about 5 minutes then, Dwayne.
More or less,
Yeah.
yeah. But the way I chose mine was that films that if they were on the telly, on the TV, I'd watch them
Yeah.
over and over again. That's
Yeah.
like any film would be your favourite. You're right there, Pete.
Yeah. I found it tough because I had my list in my head, but when I seen your list, I was thinking, shit, I could have that on my list because they're all good films.
I took
Yeah,
2 years.
same.
didn't
There's
I?
so many good comedies, but certain ones will make it for different reasons. For me, nostalgia. I don't know about you guys.
Well,
Most of yours I haven't seen, or I haven't seen in a long time.
It's because you're young.
I haven't seen about 3 of yours, Martin. I think comedies that are good are comedies that kind of age well.
I think comedies are one of the genres that ages least well, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think 80% of my films would not be shown.
No,
these days.
I think.
I don't even mean like politically aged,
No.
like it doesn't age politically well,
Shouldn't.
but I don't think most films do. But I think as actual funny, things get less funny over time as
Well,
the
you-
envelope is pushed.
Well, I think as well is that senses of humours change over the years as
Yeah,
well.
big time.
you know?
Yeah.
Big time. You won't
Yeah.
get modern day kids like in any of my films.
Modern day kids,
Modern day
futuristic
kids.
kids.
Futuristic kids.
I
Kids
don't
from the
know.
90s. The future. That future.
Well, for instance, when you look at slapstick,
Yeah.
how many slapstick kind of films are? I mean, slapstick can be funny to an extent,
I
but
love slapstick.
I don't.
that's because you're old.
Anyway,
Welcome back.
do you want to start?
Who wants to
Dwayne?
start?
I think Dwayne used to
Our
always
Our
start
normal
with
was
them.
Dwayne. So, what's your
start.
first movie, Dwayne?
Which one will I go for first? Well, I'll go for this one first. The Other Guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. I love this film. It's just a really weird comedy.
Right.
The sense of humor in it is just strange, but like awkwardly. Would I be right in saying it's almost awkward? Not as awkward as like
Have you seen it?
Deadpan. Yeah,
Sorry.
not as awkward as like the likes of The Office or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's like awkward in the sense of you're nearly laughing after the joke because you're like, what was that all about? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It also has what's his name?
Matthew
Wahlberg.
McConaughey.
No, that guy. What's his name again? Can't think of his name.
Can't
It's
see him.
Keaton.
Michael
Michael
Keaton.
Keaton. Yeah,
Right.
he's in it.
Yeah.
It has Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Only for a short while, but it's a movie about ego. Two NYPD cops, I think.
You can see that.
That are
Flipping
not-
stage design for the new
You might be able to
series.
see it, though.
Yeah.
It might be too low.
Yeah, we'll find out after.
Just talking over me. Just
Yeah,
Sorry,
sorry,
Dwayne.
Sorry,
shut
Dwayne,
the fuck up.
yeah. Okay, sorry. We apologise.
Two. Sure,
Go,
I
go,
knew
go,
that.
go, go, go.
Sh-
If you lift it higher, like you would.
yeah.
Yeah. No, go on, what are you saying, Dwayne?
Freddie.
Two NYPD cops that are kind of want to have their shot at a big case,
Right.
but that one's a desk jockey, as the saying goes, in the NYPD. The other one is that's Will Ferrell. Mark Wahlberg is this guy that wants his big case and wants to kind of feel special, feel good about it, and they try to foil an international money laundering conspiracy
Right.
that's connected to the NYPD. But in doing so, they not only have to fight against the money laundering people, but against the NYPD themselves.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Keaton is their what's their
boss, their
their
chief,
boss,
or
their
the-
chief,
Right.
their chief of
The
police,
captain.
their
Captain. He is captain,
their
actually.
captain,
Yeah.
who also works in Bed Bath and Beyond.
Nice.
It's
I
just,
think
It's really good.
Wahlberg isn't a guy I particularly like, I must say, in films.
The thing about it is, Mark Wahlberg, he's hit and miss. I think he takes things too seriously, but he's funny in this film.
Yeah.
Because he's the hothead kind of. He's
Apparently, he's hit and not miss if you're Asian. I've heard that.
Whoa.
What's that about?
Don't know.
No.
Google it.
Alright, I haven't heard that either.
Yeah.
But this is an Adam McKay, is that his name? The director. He does most of Will Ferrell's films. So they collaborate in all the films they do. So it is a real Will Ferrell movie, I think. Very typical of Will Ferrell's character.
Do you know, I don't, to an extent, I don't think, like, he, you know, Will Ferrell is generally very kind of loud and goofy. And there's there's one scene in it that he gets like that. But the rest, he's just kind of a bit of oh no, kind of that kind of character. So it's a bit away from some of Will Ferrell's character. It centers more on Mark Wahlberg's character.
I think they're well matched now. Like,
yeah, is it Eva Green? Is his wife in it?
Eva Green is
Will Ferrell's wife in it.
Yeah, it's fucking funny, man.
Oh, it is. It's a very. Funny
I love
movie.
it.
How many Will Ferrells out of 3?
This is well, probably out of 5 or 10. This is my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I've not picked any Will Ferrell movies, but I could have.
Bitches best be using Jimmy's.
But he's lots of great movies.
It's my favorite line in it.
Old school.
Yeah.
You know,
Step Brothers
Man,
even. Yeah.
Step Brothers.
It's the old school one when he gets the tranquilizer down.
Yeah.
Even I quite like the Eurovision.
Yeah, the Eurovision.
Oh, is that
was
good?
Very good.
Yeah.
It's better than the actual Eurovision Song Contest.
Well, it depends what year.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's
1974, ABBA. But yeah, I absolutely love this film.
Yeah, I love it so much.
I loved it so much, I'm selling it. it's in a bundle. But I'm actually going to give this to you for your Dwayne Blu-ray collection.
But I don't have a Blu-ray player yet.
But we will get you one because I've got another film as well for you.
This could be a running thing. We'll see how much of a DVD collection.
If anybody has a Blu-ray
collection.
player they don't want, donate it.
Does it have to be European Blu-ray players like DVDs, or is the international Blueys?
Why?
God, it's so complicated.
I'm just asking. Like,
is Blu-ray region free?
I don't
know.
I don't have a place. I have a PlayStation 2 that still works.
No,
you turn it on, it goes.
Before that.
That's DVD.
Yeah, that's DVD.
Right, your film, mate.
Okay, great movie. There you go, Dwayne. That's yours. Bring that home with you. Okay. Oh yeah, me. What movies am I doing?
What am I doing?
Okay. Leaving it. Okay, I'm going to start off with probably the most controversial movie that I have going, and I have a few of them.
What's that?
So, this is Blazing Saddles. Mel Brooks. He's probably one of my favourite directors of all the Mel Brooks films. I don't think he's done a bad movie.
Oh, controversial why? I don't know what you...
Controversial why?
Look, I've not seen this.
Where do I start? I haven't opened this yet because it's the 4K version.
Okay.
But yeah. So this came out, this is, what's his name? Cleavon Little?
Oh yeah.
I think is this black actor in it here.
Cleavon.
And Gene Wilder.
Right.
So, just for, how would you describe it? Racist remarks, slurs.
Yep.
This is just full of them. The N-word is used
Well,
vastly in this movie.
He becomes the sheriff of a little town.
He becomes
in
the
Wild
sheriff
West.
of Rockridge.
Unintentional sheriff, isn't that right?
What happens is the governor, is it the governor over the town, or the guy, the local bigwig, whatever, he hires him because he's trying to take over the town to put a railway through it to get the land. So he thinks by putting a black sheriff in will drive people out.
Yeah.
Like it does at the start, he gets a lot of like.
He gets a lot of stick.
N-words.
Gets a lot of
He's
shit.
expecting the phenomena called white flight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Gene Wilder becomes his.
Gene Wilder becomes his buddy. He's a
right hand man.
He's a sharpshooter with a drinking problem in it. The two guys are brilliant together. This is, even with all the slurs and all that, it's so funny, man.
It was a. I suppose
it was a movie.
A slightly groundbreaking in the sense is that there wasn't a lot of lead black actors in movies at the time. And what's his name?
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. I'm so really bad with names at the moment. Mel Brooks just wanted to kind of fight that stereotype, yet, lean into what people were thinking of that stereotype too. So that's why. But like Gene Wilder in the movie doesn't see in any way a problem with being, never mind a black sheriff being friends with a black man. There's, it shows kind of both sides of it in a way, So.
But I mean, like Mel Brooks, I think he's Jewish. He slags everybody in all his movies, and it's a good thing. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sure there is a lot of people who would find a lot of this a bit going too far, like. But it's at the times, it's the '70s, like, you know what I mean. So
You say going too far, but like it's just what a lot of people thought. Still,
Yeah,
it's voicing.
Is it kind of propagating it, or is it satirizing it?
It's satirizing.
It's satirizing.
Okay.
And he doesn't just pick on one type of race or people or anything.
He's satirizing what people actually, some people probably would have thought at the start. At the time, sorry.
Yeah.
It's a bit like.
I would still think now, like, if anything.
Oh yeah. To just even go off on a slight tangent, it nearly reminds me of Night of the Living Dead. George A. Romero cast a black man in the lead role of Night of the Living Dead, and there was uproar. But George A. Romero just cast him because he was the best guy that auditioned. But there was uproar with having a person of colour in the lead role in a movie at the time. And that when was this wasn't that much long after Night of the Living Dead, I don't think, was it?
I'm not sure what year Night of the Living Dead was. That 69 or something?
60, yeah, something like that.
This was 74.
Yeah, you
as far
see
as I know.
It's in the same kind of
Yeah.
Okay.
era.
Yeah, but a lot of '70s stuff had a lot of kind of racy, not racy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, what's
Suspect
this?
Sexy.
This is so funny.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
I'll-
great
If you don't laugh at this, I don't know.
Well, before we were
Mongo.
before
That's brilliant.
I love Mongo. Before we put on the camera, we were talking about movies that aged well. I think this is a film that has aged very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's
The fact
just
that it's how many years
classic.
old? 40? How many years old?
Jesus,
50 something years old, is it?
51 years old.
It's
Wow.
aged well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a 10 out of 10 movie for me.
Yeah, I like
Comedy.
I
Okay.
like it.
Can.
Okay.
The man.
Moving on.
Okay, Pete, you're up.
Okay.
We put our movies here.
So I tried to pick as wide array of movies as I could within the comedy genre.
And we haven't.
No, these haven't. I don't know. I don't know what you picked.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you do. I put it in the WhatsApp earlier.
yeah, but I can't remember what you've got still.
What's
You
the
showed
film?
me again about 10 minutes ago and I still forgot what you got.
What's your
To
film?
go.
Okay, so my first film is Kingpin.
Okay.
This is Martin's copy and he got it from
CX
CX.
sticker.
Whose face is it covering again?
It's
Cameron.
covering, that's
Oh,
actually
you
Bill
want-
Murray's
that's
face.
Cameron. Yeah, that's Bill Murray there.
That's not Cameron Diaz, is it?
No,
No, I'll tell you her name. Her name is...
I don't think I know her from anything else.
Um,
Don't know.
Can't remember. I watched
Is
it there.
Lizzie, somebody.
Lizzie
I'll
Wizzy.
tell you, hold on.
Sorry.
No, it's
Hold
even.
up.
Oh, did you buy that in Flower Markets?
No, CX. It's a sex shop.
Vanessa Angel.
Oh yeah.
Or Angle.
Angle.
Oh, right,
Angle spelled
Angle.
wrong.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Angle.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is maybe 3 legitimately world-beating Farrelly Brothers movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is the best of them. Like, I think this is... Like, Woody Harrelson, amazing.
Oh, he's cool, that Jeff.
Cool.
But I think this could also be Bill Murray's best ever performance.
Is this one where Bill Murray's hair is like
Yeah.
fly away?
Like, he's always like the kind of effortless, cool, good guy, the protagonist.
Yeah.
Mm.
And which is funny because he's always like a dick. Like in all the films, he's always that, but people love him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Whereas like he transitions into the best bad guy.
Oh yeah,
Ever.
he's not likable in this at all.
No,
No, he's an arsehole.
Well, straight from the outside, he's a
yeah,
dick,
like I would say this is like I'm not sure that they're all in my top 5, but for their genres of comedy, they're in my top 5.
Mm.
But this is definitely in my top 5. I have another film that is definitely my number 1
I
comedy.
never
film.
knew how beautiful your eyes were.
Never seen me looking so beautiful as you did tonight.
What other Farley Brothers movies is there? I know it says something about Mary.
That's one of them.
Kingpin's 100 times better.
Yeah,
than that.
yeah. What
Yeah.
are the and it's
Dumb
Funny
and
else.
Dumber. Dumb and Dumber could easily
Dumb
be
and Dumber's
here.
really good.
I love Dumb and Dumber. I fucking
Yeah.
should have put that
Yeah.
on my list. I love Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
What was that one with Jim Carrey? Me, Myself, and Irene.
I like
It's
that.
good, but I'd
That's
rather
a-
Kingpin.
Really?
Oh, Kingpin's a laugh.
Yeah.
Man.
Shallow Hal.
Shadow. No.
But this, all the
I don't
Farrelly
like Shallow
Brothers
Hal.
movies have great soundtracks. This is the greatest of the
Yeah.
soundtracks.
Remind me. What's it?
ELO.
Who?
ELO.
Who?
Hello.
Hello.
ELO. The Rascals.
Okay. Sing
Yeah.
a bit. Sing a bit.
It's a beautiful morning. That's it. Anyway,
Rascals.
yeah. Like, what do you think?
That's a
Mark?
great choice. I love that movie.
The religious aspect to it, the heart, the kind of aging.
Yeah. The religious aspect, Woody Harrelson, is there a Mormon or something?
Randy Quaid's more.
Yeah. Randy Quaid is phenomenal.
Oh, he's a great actor.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, just everything about this film.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
It's a very fun film. It's one of those, I actually would watch it for on TV.
There's a
that's
movie
good
club movie.
Kingpin.
I tried to get this. We run a movie club in Cavan.
Martin does.
So if you're ever in Cavan on a Tuesday night,
Calvin on a
Pop
Tuesday
in.
night.
There's to be. There's to be.
pop in. Yeah, come in. We'll talk about films for about 2 minutes, and then
Just pure
everything else
Santa
afterwards.
Claus.
Yeah. I've tried to get this on the movie club playlist loads of times, and
Yeah.
it just never makes it. But it
Well,
is-
you never have you asked us?
Yeah.
Okay, executive decision. It's on next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's fantastic.
Oh, it's a
If
great
you haven't-
film.
Anybody who hasn't
Yeah.
seen it needs to see it.
Okay.
Definitely. So
What-
good,
My
man.
one next, is it? Should we go with this? Am I next?
Yeah.
21 Jump Street. I get mixed up between this one and
Modern
22 Jump Street. But still, the Jump Street movies, but 21 Jump Street, I just like it. I just think it's a very funny movie.
So,
Didn't actually know. I remember when I watched it first. Never watched the old TV series. I don't know if Martin, you old enough to remember that.
I would have seen a few episodes of it, alright.
With Jeanne Depp.
yeah. Record it on your Betamax every Sunday night.
I think it was quite Betamax.
Yeah.
Beat it off.
Yeah.
From what I know, the original TV series was probably slightly serious,
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
but it was two good cops disguised themselves as high school teenagers.
Same premise.
Same
but it was
premise.
just-
But
wasn't
this is just probably. I'm not a huge fan of Jonah Hill. Well, it's not that I'm not a huge fan of him. I just think
I'm not a fan of the other guy.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm not a huge fan of either of them. I think they both get typecast into the same roles in every movie they're in.
Yeah.
And it's for that reason. I don't think they're bad actors. Well, Channing Tatum isn't the best actor, but I think they both just shine in this movie. And I'm so
Yeah.
glad they made this and the second one. But they just do, because it's just funny. It's just balls to the wall, mindless veg funny. It's just, you can watch it multiple times and find something new and still laugh at the same jokes, but still find new things to find funny.
Yeah.
Two guys, trainee pigs, they go undercover. Isn't it Ice Cube sends them undercover?
Yeah.
You motherfuckers are going to school, isn't it? Not
Yeah.
college. College is the second one.
Mm.
Yeah, they go undercover in school. They kind of trade roles, because at the very start, not to spoil it, but at the very start it shows what they were like in school. Obviously Channing Tatum was the kind of jock type. The other one, Jonah Hill, was
Nerdy or
the
clever.
the nerdy wannabe kind of,
Mm.
with the bleached hair, Eminem style, like that. See, that's them in school. And then they kind of slightly switch roles, because then Channing Tatum becomes a clever bollocks, and Jonah Hill becomes all popular in school, and then they actually get to the point that they believe they're actually in school. And look, hilarity ensues.
Mm.
This is one of those films that I got recommended for years and years.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's saying, watch it.
And you avoid it
And I thought this is going to be shite.
because
And I put it off.
you're like a total hipster.
Yeah, I thought like the person, was it you that was recommended to me? Someone was, I
I
thought.
wasn't. I don't think I've ever recommended it. Denton.
It could have been Denton.
It was
Peter
Peter.
But anyway, I watched it and I thought, that's fucking, like, I watched the second one straight after.
Oh, it's class.
It's like, yeah, and
It's great. And even though the second movie, just to go off on a tangent again, the second movie, same kind of premise, equally as enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to college. It's the
yeah,
same thing.
it's not a cookie cutter.
No,
Yeah.
but it's still so funny.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just, but there's little quirky moments, like just, I don't know. Yeah,
What do you
it's great.
think, Marty Mac?
I love this film and
Great.
the second one. Great.
Yeah.
As you were saying, there's a bit of a trepidation about, with TV series being transferred into shows like Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
That was pretty shit with
Yeah.
Ben Stiller and the other guy. And what other TV series
Owen
was
Wilson.
done? There was loads of TV
Dempsey and
series
Makepeace.
I think that's Tatum's highest bar.
Oh,
I don't think it's Jonah Hill's highest.
What else was Chan Tatum in that was good? Things.
That one where
You know,
Rachel
yeah.
McAdams loses her memory.
Can't remember that one.
It's called Rachel McAdams loses her memory.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
The Notebook.
No.
Oh, okay. Don't know. But I love Jonah Hill.
Yeah. Do you like
Yeah.
Jonah Hill?
Like,
Yeah.
he would have been potentially in a lot of films there. Like,
Yeah.
um,
I just think, as I said, I think Jonah Hill gets. It's not that I think he's a bad actor. I just think he gets put in the same fucking roles.
Yeah, but he does it well, and I think he must
Oh,
enjoy
he-
doing it. He
yeah.
has been in other stuff like The Wolf of Wall Street
Yeah.
and stuff, which would be different.
Oh yeah.
But
I think Superbad could be in my top 5.
Oh, I thought
Super-
maybe
I
it
love-
was. That's why I
Sarah
mentioned
said to me, my wife said to me that do Superbad, and I was like,
Yeah.
I just prefer this movie. When I
Yeah.
thought Jonah Hill, and this popped.
I'd rather. I think Superbad's a better film.
Really?
Yeah,
I
had
much
none
prefer
of the
this.
mentions for this. We had been doing them, which are not. But
Channing Tatum, I think he shines in this as well. I think he's great in this.
Yeah, he is.
If you're not a fan
Yeah.
of him, but he's great in this.
yeah, I was looking there to see who directed it, to see if it was any of like Apatow or one of the big ones, but I can't read it.
Can you read it?
But it's nobody. Well, I don't think it's anybody big. Just down there. Just down there. I can't see it, but this down there.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Never heard of either.
Neither.
No,
But it is
Yeah,
great.
good.
It is a great film.
The original
That's why I'm
cast,
selling it.
Yeah.
the original cast of 21 Jump Street make an appearance.
yeah.
Not to spoil it.
And like I said, I have a soft spot for Ice Cube, so
Yeah,
Oh,
that's always there.
Oh, he is awesome.
he has done some good comedies and then some shit.
Oh
ones,
yeah,
like,
yeah. But Ice Cube is great. Like
Yeah,
he's so scary.
And that's another
Yeah.
one for your collection, because I'm giving you that one too. Because
Yeah.
I've seen it that many times, I can't watch it
Am
again.
I gonna like? Do I have to wank you off or something?
No, you can just
yeah,
have them,
with
please.
your mouth.
Yeah, it's just is actually to keep you away. There, put it down. You're not putting it there, you're gonna get confused.
Right, so what you got, Mike?
Okay, I've got a film from 2004, I believe. This is the most modern film I have in my
Oh yeah.
collection. Bit of
That's
controversial as well. Well, not controversial,
know,
but it's
but-
a bit.
Do you think there is someone called
risky.
Michael Action?
Michael Action?
Yeah.
Michael Action. That'd be a good name.
Yeah, that must be. Anyway,
Yeah.
We should have called the channel Michael Action.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so yeah, this film, it's a bit risque. It's from the South Park guys.
Yeah.
Trey
Trey Parker,
Parker,
Matt
Matt
Stone,
Stone.
okay.
geniuses.
This is fucking incredible. I love this movie.
Yeah.
Everything about it.
Yeah.
Even the balls to fucking make a film out of fucking puppets or
Yeah.
whatever. It's just, and the whole pretense of it,
Yeah.
taking the piss out of America and their war.
Yeah.
What does it say? Not war on terror, a war of terror. It's a war of terror. Like,
yeah.
this
War.
is fucking pure genius.
Yeah.
So this is a Team America World
World
Police.
Yeah.
Just
Matt Damon.
everything about it. There's just so many quotable lines in it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like,
That's one of them.
the whole
Yeah.
thing with Matt Damon with
Matt
the fags, like, you know,
Damon.
Film and Actors Guild, whatever, fags,
Yeah.
like, it's just Alec Baldwin.
You didn't say it twice.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
That was your favourite bit.
Yeah.
That's why you bought the DVD.
Imagine if like what Alec Baldwin done with like shooting that person, if they made the movie after that,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, I mean, South Park takes the piss out of fucking all celebrities.
Ooh, I didn't even pull the trigger, man.
I think this.
If you don't laugh at this, there's something fucking wrong.
I think this is the best thing they ever did,
South
Yeah.
Park guys.
Mm.
Oh, that without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
including
Yeah.
South Park and the
Absolutely.
kind of
Yeah.
basketball. And
Yeah, absolutely. I watched basketball recently.
Oh, it's
Bought
such.
it.
I wanted it. I had it on DVD and
Where the fuck is it?
Loaned it to someone. Sarah loaned it to somebody.
What's it on Orgasmo and stuff? I think this.
Orgasmo.
Gazmo and Cannibal the Musical.
Mm.
Enjoyed that too.
Orgasmo.
It's good, but I didn't really like basketball. I thought it just didn't hold up.
I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but Depeche Mode or a
There's
sweet
basketball
band.
there.
Orgasmo. Basketball.
I didn't think it held up. It holds up.
You see, was Orgasmo was the first movie. First movie. Basketball was the second one. I thought it was great. I liked it. But see,
I loved it. That's why I bought it, and I watched it there about a month ago, and I was like, "Oh fuck me!" I thought that film was actually better.
well, I was 14 when I watched it first.
Well, there you go.
know.
You like that when you're 14. But anyway, back to Team America World Police. Fucking just pure genius.
What's the premise, Martin?
Absolutely. It's about a crack team of American. What would
Soldiers.
you call them?
Soldiers.
We call them like SAS sort of
Soldiers.
team.
No, they're
who
not. They're
are-
puppets.
Who are clamping down on world terror groups.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Especially
Who's the main antagonist?
Adam Baldwin.
Adam?
No, it's what's his name? Kim Jong Un or
King Jong-un.
Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong-il at that point.
Kim Jong Il probably at that time there.
Yeah.
He's a bit lonely, but it's fucking
And
hilarious.
so
The songs in this are amazing
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
Everything about it,
Yeah.
like, you know, from what's his name?
freedom isn't free.
What's the main character's name? The actor. AIDS. What's his name? What's his name?
What?
What's the guy's
Yeah.
name that joins the team? The actor.
I can't
fucking
no,
think.
I didn't know you were gonna quote some of the.
But, like the songs in
All
this
the
age.
spiciest bits.
I bought the
Yeah.
soundtrack of this, man.
Oh,
I
the
just put it
soundtrack's
on
fantastic, yeah.
every
It's
time
a
put
great.
it on.
Do
It's good
you know?
crack.
But they're they use some of the tunes in in South Park as well.
Mm.
You know the isn't this one is now you're a man in this? No, now you're a man
No.
is Orgasmo. I wanted that to be our first dance at her
The
wedding.
funniest
Or
thing
you and
comedic
Martin.
film.
No, me and Sarah's.
Oh, Jesus. That
No,
AIDS. Everybody has AIDS. I absolutely
Yeah, great film.
genius of a movie. I love it.
Yeah.
We're talking comedy, like you just put this on and you will fucking laugh
And
unless
you know what? Like
you're dead.
it is like really in your face, but some of it is really subtle, and some of the satire
Oh, yeah.
is the best
Yeah.
of that era.
Oh, it's
So, like,
just-
it had the
just the
really
best.
kind of blatant anti-war stuff. And
Yeah.
stuff, but this, yeah,
It's class. It's class. I love
just
this film.
Quality.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the best.
love it. Okay, that's my second one.
Only a Woman. That's the tune in it that I like. That I wanted to be our first dance at our wedding. Only a woman.
Okay.
Oh, was that the sex?
Yeah,
sex thing?
Brighten up my day. Off you go, Pete.
Okay. So my next film is Muriel's Wedding.
Do you know what?
Have you seen it?
I have, and I've seen it once, and I do like it.
I think this is one of the smartest, kind of dark,
It's very dark.
strange comedies there is. I think this could only be made
In Australia.
in Australia.
Yeah.
I think Tony Collette
We just finished each other's.
Was that your introduction to Tony Collette?
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna say.
Yeah, so I just.
Nice. So yeah, Tony Collette in this. This is the first I think probably
Probably
most
one
of the
our-
world had seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But just flipping
great
Yeah.
movie.
killer movie.
Haven't seen it in a long time.
Me
Um,
It's a
neither.
great
Me
movie.
neither.
It's the kind of thing like it was huge over here. I'm not sure how big it was in America,
Mm.
but I just couldn't imagine this being made in America.
Well, there
Like
was
the-
always that link. Sorry, go on. You
No, go on,
finish it.
what was that
There's
link
always
from?
that link between Australia and Ireland, wasn't there? Like we have TV soaps called Home and Away and Neighbours. I never got into it, but people.
They're
are huge fan.
Australian.
Yeah, they are, but that's the
Did
only.
you think they were Irish?
No, I knew they were Australian.
All right.
I knew they were Southern Hemisphere-esque. You want to do it again?
That's not Irish.
But you see, there's always been
There was always that.
there's always that link between Australia and
Yeah.
Ireland.
Do you know,
Get out.
like I grew up in England,
Did you?
and Ireland.
No fucking way.
Ireland was always further ahead in both Home and Away and Neighbours than England was. He was always,
Really?
Yeah.
How,
So
how long away?
it was a few
Ahead.
months ahead. Yeah. So
Really?
we'd come back from Ireland and we'd know,
Oh,
so we could like predict the future.
oh man.
Yeah.
I'd
Or,
say
or my
you-
sister would
predict
ruin
the
her friend's
Australian
episodes.
future.
Yeah.
and what would you ruin your friend's episodes?
No, because I didn't watch it. Like
Yes, you did. You
I
knew
did.
who Bouncer
You did.
was.
I do know who Bouncer was.
That's Callie's dog.
Yeah.
What?
I know that from
Which
quizzes.
show is it?
Neighbours.
Yeah, what's the name?
Ramsey Street.
Yeah.
Do you know how I know?
Anyway,
My
Muriel's-
dad was a fan of Neighbours, and he had a dog called Bouncer that he got rid of after like 3 months. Kept on knocking me over as a child. For Bouncer.
Lucky he didn't call you Harold then.
Harold.
You wouldn't be here now.
Okay. So yeah,
Christ.
really dark soundtrack again.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Made ABBA
I was thinking
cool.
of Neighbours really dark soundtrack. I was like Angry Andy.
This is a better ABBA-inspired film than Mamma Mia,
Oh,
which
fuck
doesn't
Mamma
take
Mia.
much, but this is the one. They didn't need
Mamma
another
Mia
one.
is a crock of shit. Sorry if anyone likes Mamma Mia.
Yeah, it is shit.
Don't like it.
I love ABBA.
Have you seen this, Martin?
I have.
I know this is
That's
yours.
my fucking film.
I know, but half yours are still sealed. Right? Have you watched this,
Because
Martin?
of multiple copies.
When did
I
you
have.
last watch it?
Donkeys years ago. Long time ago.
Yeah.
But
it's been a long
I
time
remember
since
loving
I-
it like,
Can you quote the line from it?
Mamma Mia. No, I
No,
can't. No.
that's the song.
No, what is the line?
You can't do the "You're terrible" Muriel.
Oh, you're terrible, Muriel. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if you can do the best one.
I don't know what you're talking
Right,
about.
let's see if you can do the best one at me and you.
Okay, you go.
You go first.
You're terrible, Muriel.
You win.
That's not bad.
Right, so-
I can't believe I did that.
You're terrible, Miriam.
Yeah, but all of it,
it's
the kind of
yeah.
the romance in it that isn't really a romance.
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
The
Isn't
disability.
Isn't
It
it?
had everything.
Doesn't she marry someone? Is like a box
Yeah.
wedding, isn't it, kind of thing?
Yeah, so he can
Doesn't-
get like a green card or whatever the Australians call it.
That's the Americans call it.
You have to watch this again.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to. I know. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it in ages. I have to watch it again.
Watch it with Sarah.
You have to think.
She
of-
will appreciate it.
Oh, she likes that film.
Have you got
Oh,
an
she's
American
in
DVD player?
An American DVD player. No, I have a
Play
fucking
that.
Irish one.
Oh yeah, this
It's
is.
American, yeah.
Have you got an American DVD player?
Yes.
Of course he does.
All region.
I was
That one
hoping
over
you'd
there
s-
and one up in the
I was
Sydney as
hoping
well.
you'd say no then, so I'd
Yeah.
say, oh yeah.
Yeah, so how are you going to watch it? How
Yeah.
did you watch it?
Yeah.
I thought I foiled you.
You've had a one day. You
Okay.
won that.
Foiled him.
Next.
Yeah, great movie. Great movie. Definitely need to rewatch that.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that out.
So my turn.
The South African guy in it as well.
See, there, Vicky.
Yeah.
Fucking prawns.
Rhonda.
I'm thinking it's quoting District 9 there.
Okay.
He is.
Charlton Cook.
He is a turbo dick in it as well.
Well,
then-
I was going to say a lot of South Africans are, but I don't mean that because I don't know any South Africans really.
Oh, I know one.
Do you?
Yeah, we know the same one.
There was one.
And she's
there was-
thoroughly
There was
nice.
one. There was one at the quiz night. She's a teacher.
South African.
She's certificate.
Was she?
See, she shouldn't teach table.
Table.
She lost.
She teach table.
She listened.
You sit down at the table.
You sit down at the table.
Yeah.
She didn't get any questions right. Right.
That was Australian again.
Isn't
You're
it?
terrible,
He's stuck in there
Mario.
again. Dwayne, what's your film?
Lethal
Just
Weapon.
curiosity.
My next film is Tropic Thunder.
One of the best.
I just think this film is just. It's one of the best comedies. Every character in it. It's one of these movies that every character is just equally important.
Yeah.
Even Tom Cruise,
Brilliant.
even though he's in, someone. Did you say he's in it for like 3 minutes?
Well,
Something like that?
I just whatever. Do
I
not me
think
head. He's not in it for a lot.
I think his part's over talked about, to be honest.
But
I
it's
do,
funny though.
but it's
Mm.
like it's as
funny.
important. It's just because the only reason it's talked about a lot is because you can never see Tom Cruise in a role like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's like, but his character is equally as important as every other character. Even Bill Hader, his little helper,
Yeah.
his little bitch,
Yeah.
is important in it. Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., Jack Black, and the other two. I don't know their names.
Was Robert Downey Jr. in that film? I
Yeah,
can't remember seeing him in it.
Yeah.
he's the guy that plays what's his name in it?
Why don't I recognise him in there?
Because he's a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. This movie is great because we had a conversation about this recently, not on Sunday, but before, about movies that maybe don't age well. I think some people think that if this movie came out now, it wouldn't go down well. I just think because it's poking fun at the lunacy of method acting. Not saying that all method acting is it can get weird.
It is weird.
Method acting. It's not that it's. I understand an actor, putting themselves in a role fully, but I don't. It can get weird when like someone nearly gets to the point that they actually believe that they're that
Yeah,
person. And it's taken the piss out of that side of it. Robert Downey Jr. is the actor that is the method actor that is that changes skin pigment and becomes black for it. That's the way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Changes skin pigment and becomes black. A black actor. Ben Stiller is that actor that just does roles because he thinks they're deep and ends up just completely missing the point. What's the character's name? Simple Jack. You know. Obviously, it touches on that about actors that maybe actors that might have certain disabilities could actually do a role instead of someone that doesn't have said disability. Taking this out of that.
Yeah.
And Jack Black is just one of those goofy comedy actors that farts a lot, but he's a heroin addict.
Yeah.
So it's obviously the three main guys in the front there. They get sent to do a movie called Tropic Thunder is it in Cambodia or Vietnam? Cambodia.
I can't remember. It's
It's
an active war zone.
It's
isn't
it's based
Yeah.
on the Vietnam War, but they end up getting caught up in a Cambodian drugs not cartel kind of drugs factory. Is that the word?
No, it's like a forest.
No, but it's like the jungle, and
Yeah.
there's a heroin plantation, poppy seeds and shit. Stop smiling at me.
I think they call them a heroin mill.
Mill. And my brain
Plantation.
brain is shitting it today.
Yeah.
And they think that they're still acting in it, and they're not. And I'm describing this so fucking well.
Hopefully you've all seen it.
Do you know what
Yeah.
it is?
What?
Like it is like I can
It's
see what.
it's the heat of this room,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I can see why people have issues with it or take issues with it.
Yeah.
But I think it's they've not understood it.
It's clever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It's
is
clever. And I
Yeah.
think I know of people that have watched it once, didn't like it, and watched it again and liked it. I think you need to. I think if you get over the shock factor of like what
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think black people or disabled people were ever the butt of the joke here.
No,
No.
not a bit.
And
No.
it's always the actors, and I think they do need kind of laughing at sometimes.
Oh
'cause-
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So like I think it's one of my favorite
Classic.
comedy movies.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Very good,
I
Dwayne.
think what makes a good comedy is quotable movies. A lot of these are quotable movies.
Yeah.
They've got great lines from them. You know what I mean? Stuff that you remember.
The great thing is that when they're taking the piss out of Ben Stiller's character for kind of doing movies that he's not suited in, that he thinks are deep, they quote another actor, Sean Penn, in a movie called I Am Sam, who completely ruined his career as a result of it. Because you know, it also reminds you. I think there was a movie directed by she's strange anyway, but that pop star Sia, and she done this movie called Music, based on this girl with autism called Music, but she got a non-autistic actor to do it, who completely overly acted the autism, and just it is the most insulting, cringeworthy movie. You even if you watch the trailer, you just go, oh, you crack the wall with your whole.
I've got a strange little see a side story if you want to hear it.
Yeah, go on. Have you met her?
So do you remember when she was kind of doing the face curtains thing?
Yeah, with the hair.
And girls like, oh yeah, she's just kind of doing this because my partner, because like this is her thing. She doesn't want fame or her face to be kind of what her talent's about. She wants the talent as like to kind of speak for her and the songs speak for her. And I was like, I bet you she's like 50 and she's trying to hide her age or something.
She's old.
Or she
not to say anything about old.
Yeah, it's kind of, I'm not far from that.
She's ugly or something, was it?
Well, I wasn't going to say that,
Right,
but that is what I meant, yeah.
All right,
it's like, I bet you one of these things, like Gabrielle, the singer, she wears the pirate patch.
Because she's actually a pirate.
No, because she's probably missing an eye or something.
Is she?
I don't know.
Right.
She, I would say it's that, because why would you keep that up for so long? Because it'd be annoying. So it must be like blind or something. Or it's like, I bet she's like 75 years old.
She's a good age.
She was 76 years old.
But the thing about Sia is that, for instance, the girl that she got to act as the character Music in that film Music, she has a weird relationship with her. Like she kind of
pinches her.
She kind of groomed her. Not sexually, but like, because everyone thinks when you say groom, you think like, but she groomed her in the sense of like, she kind of got very kind of
possessive
of her and everything.
Yeah.
Cast her, but it's a terrible film, and
that's how Martin got you to do these videos.
Yeah, that's how you end up a PillowTalkers, grooming your beard.
Okay, Martin, what you got? Good pick.
Yeah,
good pick.
Classic pick, man. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Okay, all my films are older films
because you're old.
I know, yeah, but all these films, maybe not. Team America has a nostalgia factor for me. These films I would have grew up watching and will always watch them. Like, this mightn't be the funniest laugh out loud film ever.
Yeah.
But I still love this.
These remind you going to the open cinema in your Model T Ford with your.
That was it, drive through like.
No, not the open air cinema. Okay, what was it down in the town hall?
Magnet.
Yeah, the Magnet cinema.
The Magnet.
They sitting on milk cartons.
Cola crates of hard as fuck.
With rats running around your fucking face.
Left an imprint of the crate in your arse, like, you know. But anyhow, I love this movie. I watch this movie about 3 or 4 times a year.
Really?
Swear to God. Absolutely. And it's got fucking the best 50s soundtrack ever. The soundtrack of this is amazing. Okay. So I think this probably is the first of the National Lampoon's movies.
It's the big one, isn't
it? Based, came from the magazine, National Lampoon's magazine.
I never knew there was a magazine.
Oh, that's where this came from. So, great cast. So this is National Lampoon's Animal House.
Sorry if everyone yawns.
From 1978, I think. So 70s.
Gonna yawn.
But,
1978. Chevy Chase.
No, Chevy Chase is not in this.
Is he in? He's in National Lampoon.
He's in the National Lampoon stuff, which could have made me this National Lampoon's Vacation very easily.
Yeah.
Second one, not so much. Third one, not so much. Christmas one's great. But I had to go with this National Lampoons. There's a lot of shit ones out there, like Van Wilder, and there's a lot of fucking crap. Yeah. But this is just absolutely brilliant from start to finish. John Belushi, the late great John Belushi.
Did this start the John Belushi Chevy Chase tension thing?
Did they have tension? I thought it was Bill Murray and Chevy Chase had tension.
They all had
Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase, he was like
a bit of a wanker.
Yeah, despised by them all. But I love his films. So.
I love Chevy Chase. One of my favourites. So you have Karen Allen in this, your favourite from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I really like Karen Allen.
Kevin Bacon.
Is Kevin Bacon in it?
Kevin Bacon's
Was
in
he a
this.
kid? Was he?
Yeah.
I hate
Who
Back
else
Home.
is in it?
You
Madison.
don't
Tim
like-
Madison.
No, I don't like him.
Who's Tim Madison? Who's
I don't know
he?
why. I can't.
Tim
Said
Madison,
before.
you would know. I'm trying to think what he was in. There's
Tim
no
Madison.
picture
Who's
of
Tim
him.
Madison? You'd know him.
You would know him though if you seen him.
Do an impression of his
Yeah.
face.
That's like when
Donald Sutherland.
Oh yeah.
This is just fucking. This
I
is
love
just
that.
quality.
It's a real Calvin thing.
It's
You
about,
know him. You know him. You man with the fucking head.
You boy there. You
You
know
fella.
him. That fella there with the black
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, you with the him.
But this is about what would you call it? Sorority house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorority house.
sorority. One of those
sort of,
American
The
things.
sororities, the girls. It's a
Fraternity.
fraternity house.
Fraternity.
Fraternity house.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorority
fraternity house.
house.
It's what's it called? Alpha Delta House.
Oh.
There's a full title. It was Delta House. So these guys are all fucking like, I wouldn't say dropouts because they're only in college, but they're sort of the more motley crew of
Yeah.
college students rather
The,
than the jocks we call
and
them in
every-
America and all that sort of
Every
thing.
frat party film
Yeah.
since that has kind of used
Yeah.
this as a blueprint.
Uses
Isn't it?
the blueprint.
The kind of bonehead
Yeah.
emphasis kind of.
So you have the whole partying, drinking, women, toga parties, everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I watched this first, like I was very young and little bit of nudity in
Too
it.
young.
Little bit of
Too
nudity
young.
in it. John Belushi at the famous window scene on the ladder. So
Was it your
it
first
wasn't
time-
the only reason I went back
Was
to it.
it your first time seeing Diddy's
I
mark?
can't
Was it?
remember.
It was. Every lad remembers
But
the
yeah,
first
but
time seeing
These,
Diddy's.
these are the sort of kind of films we rented out when we were young, like
Yeah.
teenagers, because they were funny. And you
When
know
did
what
your
I mean?
movies in Calvin in '78?
No, we're not 78. Now I was only 5 in 78.
I've not seen this since I was about 12.
Yeah.
I think I seen it when I was a preteen.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you watch this now, you're gonna come back to me and say, yeah, it's good, but I don't know why you have it in your top 5. But I think that the whole nostalgia factor
yeah.
and everything is the key to me
Shows it.
in it. But I think it's just so fucking funny. It's just great. I mean, old school Will Ferrell,
Yeah, it's this.
Animal House.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's class. I love it.
Cool,
And,
yeah.
yeah, definitely. I'd watch. That's another one movie club watch, but they
Yeah.
won't get it because it's
I
1978.
think we need to put that in.
Yeah, I think we do as well.
Yeah.
Even just for the historical factor of
Yeah.
fraternity movies.
It's a
and shit
benchmark film that I
yeah,
should be
absolutely,
more for. Yeah.
completely. It's fucking savage. Yeah, as I
Yeah.
said, I watched it a couple times a year.
Yep.
No problem.
Okay, good call, Marty Mac.
Thanks very much.
Okay, so left field.
Ooh.
Like
It's a band.
no,
Okay. See what I knew then?
no, it's a presser. Have you got an LP or?
What's this?
No.
What's this? What's
Okay,
this?
so this is
This.
one of my favourite comedies of all time, obviously because it's in this list. But I think this is the best ever TV to movie adaptation.
Better than 21 Jump Street.
Better than that, but I don't mean in that sense.
Oh, okay.
As like a running TV show or TV character that has made it to the silver screen. Silver screen, that is.
So you're not talking about a TV show that's made into a movie, is it?
Well, it's an adaptation of the show.
Is this like when Coronation Street done films?
It is kind of like that. Yeah.
You're talking about a
Or
character
it's
that was
like-
on a TV show who went into films.
Yeah. Or it's like, do you know, you used to get Only Fools and Horses would have like a film special.
Yeah.
The Office had Life on the Road or whatever from David Brent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This, I Partridge,
I've
Alpha Papa.
never seen it. I've never seen it.
Have you watched any
I-
Alan Partridge?
I've watched Alan
Or Alan
Partridge. I
Partridge.
really like Aaron Partridge, yeah.
This is the motherfucking film then.
It's fucking class.
when was it done?
Colomini's in it.
Is it?
Colomini
Mm.
is fantastic in
Brilliant
it.
in it.
The whole script is just amazing.
Cool.
Like it is amazing. There's a kind
When was
of,
it done?
I'd say about 12 years ago,
Mhm.
about
Okay.
that time. So the premise is the DJs, the DJs from the TV show are kind of disgruntled because there's that new wave of digital radio that's coming in, and all the local stations are being bought out by the corporate chains. So there's no local or there's no variation anymore. It's all just that one kind of new homogenized thing. It's a kind of action, not heist, siege.
It's a siege.
Hostage.
Movie. Siege, yeah,
Hostages.
hostage
It
situation.
is just
It
the
says in the
best
front
thing.
there, 12 hostages.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a siege
It's
movie.
fucking hilarious.
But again, soundtrack,
Yeah.
Oh.
incredible.
Yeah.
I have the soundtrack. Marty has the soundtrack to this, do you?
I do.
I don't have the soundtrack.
This would be a good LP.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
like that actually.
Uh,
An LP.
it has Roachford,
Yeah, Russell Cuddly Toy. Well,
Dan
but
Campbell.
Partridge has played that in his TV show as well. Like, you know, he loves that. One of his favorite. Alan
Yeah.
Partridge is a DJ on Norwich Radio.
Oh, you fucking know who Alan Partridge is.
How the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ. No, but I've never seen the fucking film.
All right, I thought you were
Jesus.
sitting there blind. Didn't know what was going on.
No, but if you've not seen this and you like Partridge,
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
man.
no, I
this,
definitely. I
this
know
is a
I
definite
watch.
watch. And besides it being the best adaptation, I thought A League of Gentlemen's movie was really good.
Oh yeah.
But besides it,
Gentlemen used to freak the
Armageddon,
fuck out of me.
yeah, Armageddon, fantastic. But
Right.
Yeah.
this is a cut above. Like, not only is it good for an adaptation to film, like
It's better than the Keith Lemon movie.
in its own right, this is as good as any of these films. I think.
Okay. I actually, not a lot of the time I trust you, but I really trust you with this.
Mm.
No, what's that supposed to mean?
It means that you're a lying cunt. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, watch it.
Sorry, YouTube.
How many radios out of 17 for this one, Martin?
I would give it 16.9.
Yeah.
Would you do it
I think
the
it's
same with
great.
Jay?
I'd give it maybe.
But I love Alan Partridge.
Yeah.
I love Steve Coogan.
I'd give it full 17 radios out of 17.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Give me your hand, Pete, for a second. Just give me your hand. I do trust you. I know that like you don't lie, but you
It's getting weird.
Okay.
you do.
Come
I
back.
do trust you.
Okay.
Yeah, great. I absolutely love
My
Alan
next
Partridge.
movie
It's so
is.
funny.
Will I go on to my next movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Is
do.
Hot Fuzz. This is a trilogy box with Shaun of the Dead and The World's End. Hot Fuzz. I think Hot Fuzz
It's
is
the best of the
it's
Chronicles.
just. Well, you see,
Oh.
I wouldn't have called Hot Fuzz.
No, I wouldn't.
what?
I would have called Shaun the Dead quicker than that, but
Yeah,
But we've done Shaun of the Dead in another movie club.
Right,
No.
fair.
okay.
It's,
Go on,
it's,
no,
your,
no,
it's
this
your
is
list.
This is your choice.
It's your list. It's a flawed list.
We're just giving a comment.
Yeah.
Go on, keep going.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
Once again, another movie. I think I like cop movies.
Once again, another
Cop.
movie.
Cop movies. I
Is
said
this your
this like
yeah.
cop.
second or third buddy cop movie?
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it could be the third, is it? Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
know. You keep looking. You're talking.
Yeah, I think I do like cock.
I bet you do. What's your favourite cop
Movies.
movie?
It's not that kind of video.
The wrong
Oh,
one.
it is. It's the third
Yeah.
one.
Yes, it's the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one?
The other guys and 21 Jump
Jump
Street.
Yes, I like cop movies, buddy cop movies. Jesus, I didn't know there was a thing here. Hot Fuzz. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are two pigs. Simon Pegg is a really good cop in London and gets transferred to, is it Sandford?
Sanford.
A make believe town in the Norp, in the in some place in England.
Country.
In England country, and he's just really good, and he suspects everybody, not everybody, but he suspects criminality where there's not criminality. He starts saying things like, it wasn't an accident, there's no such thing as a traffic accident, traffic collision is what you call it, and all this shit. Nick Frost plays the captain's son in it, and he's you could say he's brainwashed. The whole town is brainwashed. Also involves a kind of a cult. The greater good. It's a good one. The guys obviously just mentioned there that Shaun of the Dead is a better movie. It is a better movie, but I thought because we've done Shaun of the Dead and because it's horror,
That's fair.
I thought we'd just go Hot Fuzz. I had very fond memories of Hot Fuzz. I went to the cinema with Peter Denton, a guy we just mentioned at the
You
start.
say very hot memories.
No, a very, very
Fuzzy.
fond
Oh, fair.
memories.
Fuzz.
And it
You
just
woke up. I can't remember anything from the
it
film.
would always
Tangled
there's a
beards.
couple of parts that whenever I watch it I can still hear Denton laughing. Like
What did it sound like?
no Nick, go back to London, and Denton went ah! And the part when he drop kicks the granny in the face, Denton went ah!
Yeah.
So I still hear him laughing when I watch this, but great film. Like, it's one of those things that it just, and then it ends in a big showdown at the end. It's good. I like it. Definitely, it is a toss up. I think Shaun of the Dead is the better one, just to say, but like Hot Fuzz is a very close second for me.
Yeah, good.
I like Hot
But
Fuzz.
Buddy Pig movie.
Yeah, it's excellent. Edgar Wright, brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant. Did you like The World's End
No.
at all?
No, I just couldn't get into it.
I've only made it through the first part
Yeah.
a few times. and-
I really
do-
liked it.
do you know
but
what, it's-
compared to the other two, it's piss. Like,
It's good. It's good in the sense of, I think if it was a standalone movie, it'd be good. But because it's in that trip,
I was hoping at the very end that
The
they'd
Cornetto
do another
trilogy.
one.
Yeah.
They'd do another one.
no.
Spicy.
Go on,
They're
sorry.
going to do another one.
No, I hope that the end of the world's end, the way it ended, that
Oh.
they do another
Another
Do you
World's
wanna-
End.
Spicy hot take.
spicy
Yeah,
hot take.
go on.
Go on.
I think they're all mid-tier films. Just saying,
Why?
just because.
I had Shaun of the Dead on an honourable mentions. I hate that word. Honourable mentions
But,
list. Yeah, I don't know. They're all great movies, but favourites maybe
you know,
not.
isn't it
yeah.
fun? Something I want to address here. Isn't it funny though when someone doesn't like a film that you like, you nearly take it personally.
Yeah.
Momentarily, I was just
Yeah.
like, and I just realised, why am I taking it personally
Yeah.
that Peter here doesn't like a fucking film that I like?
Yeah.
But just for interest,
Yeah.
for, what is it about them that you don't like? Is it the humour? Is it that it's too? Is it too much for you? Is it
Yeah.
too clever for you?
I don't
You're
think,
not. You're intelligent.
I
You're
think
extremely
people think
intelligent.
that they're actually cleverer and funnier than they are, or that I find.
What do you find funny? No, I don't mean with these.
No.
No, I don't mean with these films. I mean in general. Like, do you like slapstick? Do you like
No.
fucking?
No, I like real deadpan witty humour.
Do you like black comedy?
Yeah, I love dark black comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I think they're good. Like I do think they're good, but they're always in people's favourite lists of all time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you proved it.
Is that kind of what? I'm not trying to fucking insinuate. Is that what kind of puts you off? Is it the fact that
Everybody likes them.
everyone's fucking going on about them again?
It doesn't put me off, but it's like, oh, well, I just don't understand why that is.
Yeah.
Everybody finds
Yeah.
different things
When
funny.
you seen Shaun of the Dead first,
Mm.
because Shaun of the Dead kind of became a cult classic.
Yeah.
It wasn't very. I remember when I went to the cinema in Cavan when it was the Storm cinema. Remember when the new cinema opened? It was the Storm. I was the only one on the screen.
I think some of the references are a little bit kind of. It's like the Stone Roses part in Shaun of the Dead. It's like, oh. I mean, it's like, yeah.
I like
like-
all the references in movies. Movies, you know, anything to reference other movies or music or anything. I love when that happens in
Well,
movies.
I know when I went to see Shaun of the Dead in Storm Cinema, I was the only one on the screen. It would have like been a perfect date if someone was with me.
If I wanted to masturbate, I mean, it would be perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah, Hot Fuzz is great.
Yeah.
But I think Shaun of the Dead is just better. And maybe it's because
Yeah.
I'm a horror fan and maybe it's just, you know, the topic appeals to me more or something. I don't know. But I like a lot of Simon Pegg and
I
Nick
forgot
Frost
about
movies.
What is it?
Oh, nice.
generally
Yeah. You didn't catch me.
Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, good choice.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
great choice. It's a great movie. It's definitely a good
It
movie.
is
Whatever,
good.
man, it is whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm
Whatever.
not coming back.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I like this. I'm never coming back here again.
Okay, once again, I'm going back in time. Marty McFly. Trying to see what year this is.
I never made the connection, Marty. Yeah.
I think this is
Oh.
around 78 or 79 again. I'm not sure.
Maybe they're
Someone
only
can tell
shopping
us in the
trolley.
comments.
Go down Cockhill.
But yeah, I mentioned this guy earlier on, Mel Brooks. I'm back
yeah.
with more Mel Brooks and more Gene Wilder, believe it or not.
It's in wild there.
I love this because I love the original Universal Monster movies. And the fact that they used all the Universal Monster original equipment from the original Frankenstein movie.
I never knew
in
that.
this.
I never
You
knew
can
that.
see it when you watch it, man. It's fucking
But
awesome.
they actually used were they a Hammer? Were they
No.
Universal?
Universal
sorry.
Hammer was
Yeah.
kind of a UK version of
Yeah, I know,
Universal,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know what I mean.
The Tuesday night
But yeah,
version.
I picked Young Frankenstein,
I haven't seen
the
this.
scariest comedy of all time.
I've not seen it.
I'm amazed I haven't seen
It's
it because it's a film
absolutely
I keep on meaning to.
fantastic. Marty Feldman is in it. You know Marty Feldman.
It's googly eye
English,
fella.
yeah. I don't know a lot of Marty Feldman. I know I've seen a lot of his fucking movies from the 70s. He would have been in he was in one of the Sherlock Holmes. Was it Sherlock Holmes' younger
Well, all
brother
I know
maybe
is
with
all I
Gene
know is-
Wilder as
all I
well.
know
He was
is
in
if
one
he-
of those Sherlock Holmes type
If he,
movies.
holds,
Well.
if he holds his head like this, he can watch the sunset twice.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but this is a brilliant story. It's about the nephew of Victor Frankenstein,
Okay.
who doesn't want anything to do with his grandfather's work. Sorry, did I say his nephew or his grandson or something like that? He doesn't want anything to do with the whole Frankenstein.
It's a nephew of Victor
legacy.
Frankenstein. Doesn't want anything to do with his grandfather.
But he ends up inheriting
The castle.
the castle of Frankenstein in the movie actually. It's
Is
not
it?
Frankenstein. So and then all these little things start happening, and he starts finding his way, and he ends up finding his grandfather's what do you call it, works. You know what I mean, of how he created the original monster in the
Okay.
in the story.
Does he create a monster in it?
He does create a monster in it. It's played by Peter Boyle.
Andre?
Peter Boyle.
That's
Whoa.
Mysterious Monster.
Mysterious Monster.
Girl.
Yeah, Peter Boyle. Gene Hackman's in this, the late great
Oh,
Gene
cool.
Hackman's in this.
Well, he only died like last
Also-
week or something.
That's a really sad
He's
death.
still late though.
Yeah. I'm not laughing. Mark,
And
stop
also
laughing.
Yeah.
Terry
Stop
Garr's
laughing.
in this. Terry Garr died recently, or died last year.
What happened to him?
She
Who's
died. I don't know what happened to her, but she's a great actress. She would have been in Tootsie and a few other films.
We was going to do the rest in peace thing, or our little moment of
Homage.
silence for everyone that has.
Oh, a minute silence for everybody that died. We'll be here all night with my
Yeah.
movies. Most of them are
Yeah.
dead, probably. Like Gene Wilder, let's go. But anyhow, this is fantastic.
Alec Baldwin's career.
Even this is shot in black and white. I think it just gives it a whole.
What
better
year was it done?
feel to it. I think it was the late 70s, 78 or 79.
Yeah, I need to watch this.
It's
So do I.
fantastic. I know. I'm not just saying that. This is fucking
I've
laughing.
heard it's aged really well.
Once again, it's quotable. Werewolf, werewolf,
Oh.
walk this way. There's so many brilliant.
Listen, we
lines
haven't
in
seen
this.
it, Martin. We don't know what
Flower
you're talking about.
Yeah, you can just make it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to watch
Butterflies.
this.
Superman's in it.
Did we not watch this at movie club one
No,
week?
we
No.
didn't. No.
We should.
Fuck,
This
I
is another one.
suggested it.
I like yours. Like this film
Yeah.
is inextricably linked to
Say that word again.
inextricably
Inextricably
Yeah.
linked
to a college lecturer of mine.
Okay.
Hi Claire, if you ever watch this,
Claire
I doubt you are.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But she would always talk about this,
Why?
and always just because she loved
What
it.
you study in college?
And she would show
Universal Monsters.
social care.
Yes. Why would you? So what?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But she would. I think she'd talk about how media affects your kind of opinion of stuff,
Okay.
and how that can kind of wider
yeah, big
spread
time.
out to society. But she
Big
would
time,
use the trailer for this video just to kind of brainwash students to watch this film, which I didn't do. But I will.
It didn't work.
She
on
wasn't
you.
very
Didn't
good.
work. No.
Nothing gets through that fortress.
Yeah, I know your
But
mind games.
I guarantee you, if you watch that film, you will not forget it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those
But that could
films.
be.
I've always
That could mean
forgotten
anything.
to watch
Yeah.
it a few times.
But you will. You'll be quoting it and everything. It's just an absolute banger of a movie, Young Frankenstein.
Mm.
So there you
Perfect,
go.
man, yeah.
Brilliant choice.
Good,
Thanks. Brilliant choice. Thanks.
Good job, man.
Thanks very much.
So
Okay,
give,
Peter.
Give
Okay,
himself a reach
so
around.
this-
Second last movie for
Sec-
Pete.
So this film is written and directed by Chris Morris.
Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Chris Martin from Coldplay, yeah. And it just kind of chronicles his songwriting process. Trying to think of another Coldplay guy. Guy Berryman? Is
Don't
that
know
right?
The
him.
guitar player.
Yeah, he's kind of filming it.
The drumming boy.
And then the other fella
Drumming
from
boy,
the other fella from Chris Martin's band is kind of doing the sound. No, Chris Morris from Brass Eye fame.
Yeah. He's in the IT crowd.
He is,
He
yeah.
plays,
He's the boss.
He plays he plays Douglas Denham. Douglas
He
Renham.
plays Matt Berry's dad.
Yeah.
Four Lions. Ever heard of it?
Yes. Yeah, great movie.
I think this is one of the most. I don't know if it's underrated because everyone I know that's watched it, likes it, really, really likes it.
Yeah.
But I've also seen people watch it. It's like, oh, that's shit. But I think it deals with the least funny topic. It's like, how can you get a movie out of terrorism?
Out of terrorism, it also did. I think at the time when it came out as well, there's still a huge amount of Islamophobia.
Yeah,
And at the time it came out, it was like fucking. When
What
did
year
it
did it come out?
yeah. And it's come out in.
It might help knowing what was going on in the world.
If this is kind of post 9/11, anyway,
Yeah.
it's like
I think even before the London
Isn't
terror
it kind of-
attacks as well.
But whenever they talk, like still to this
Mm.
point, like terrorists on TV were always seen as these two-dimensional, terrifying kind
Yeah.
of people, whereas
Mm.
this showed kind of where they fit in society and
Yeah.
like their kind of alienation and not fitting into kind of say British culture or
Yeah.
even kind of
Whatever country they live in.
like Pakistani culture or
Yeah.
Muslim culture, because the majority of them are British Pakistani, so that's their own kind of unique identity or whatever.
Yeah.
But just so much heart and stuff.
Yeah.
And the backdrop to this is hilarious all the way through. But people that are doing kind of just ridiculously flipping, not evil, but like evil
Yeah,
things, but you're still kind of like the heart and the kind of empathy you have for these people that are about to flipping pull off kind of unspeakable flipping madness and chaos. Just fucking great film.
Yeah, it is. I think as you say, it kind of it's not the. It really doesn't show that it kind of goes against the black and white nature of terrorism in a funny way, you know.
Yeah, and in another way, like I can't think like Riz Ahmed is the dude. Like he is a killer actor. Like, but in this again, like it's
that him there.
Yeah,
it's a shame that it kind of taken that long for like mainstream media. I know this is probably an indie film because Chris Morris.
Oh yeah.
But like this is the first kind of I can think of like superhero protagonist they would have had.
Yeah.
And it has to still be a film about terrorism.
Yeah.
But still like.
I definitely very much a cult classic as well. Like not a lot of people have seen this. Have you seen it, Martin? Have you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, but not a lot of people have actually seen
it.
I watched it. I rented it in Extravision. Was kind of, I think it only come out, so it's quite. I don't know if this was out before or after the London terror attacks.
Oh, after.
Was it after?
Yeah, after.
It wasn't long after. There was a lot of the Islamophobia was at an all-time. I mean, there's still Islamophobia.
And it probably hasn't dipped much since that. Yeah.
But remember, there was in the early to kind of mid noughties.
Yeah.
There was that like huge wave of like people avoiding.
Yeah.
People of Islam culture. You know what I mean? It kind of came out in the
Islam
of Islam culture of Islamic people.
Yeah.
Or being afraid of them. So this came out just right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of.
But it shows you in this as well, like how people that are
culture.
But the people that kind of oppose that kind of extremist ideology the most was kind of the more devout Muslims in this.
Yeah.
But they were still the ones that were kind of deported and detained.
Of course, yeah. It also shows, for want of a better word, how easily radicalized people are.
Yeah.
These people are radicalized.
And
Very people have this perception of when people are radicalized, they're like innocent or they're I hate saying the word, but maybe stupid or they but no. Anyone can get radicalized.
And you could have made this film, say, 10 years before about Irish people.
You could, yeah. Anyone, like you could make it at the moment about any culture that has kind of radical, extremist views.
Yeah. But again, fantastic. Like the plot is they're working their way up to the London Marathon, and that is where I think it's before the Boston bombings.
Yeah. Oh, yes. This before Boston. Yeah.
But it works its way up to that, and like without giving anything away, like you're almost more. Well, at least I was more concerned about the characters than the people running in. Yeah. And
it shows the heart of the people. Like.
Amazing. How many Al Qaeda's out of 6 for this?
I give it 6.
That's a tough one because I haven't seen it in so long.
I give it 6.
I know the pretense and that, but I haven't seen it in so long. There's lots of it I don't remember. Let's be honest. I know the first time I seen it, I thought that was the funniest fucking thing ever because I've had multiple copies of it.
Yeah, I think this is one of the best British comedies.
I definitely.
I think I need to rewatch it. Yeah. So
I also think
memory, I will give it 4 out of 6.
That's one of mine.
We'll leave it here and we can watch it.
Without sounding funny as well, could you imagine if, as you mentioned, a decade before, even a decade before, even maybe 15 years previous, doing a movie like that about Irish people? But could you imagine thinking how you would always say the actors to do it would have been brave. The actors who done this, they were nearly brave to do so. Could you imagine?
Flipping right, yeah.
Could you imagine doing a movie about Irish radicalisation and the IRA and every side in the middle of the Troubles or towards the end of the Troubles? And you'd be just like, what the fuck?
But even Chris Morris, like taking on that project.
Oh yeah.
It's like you're putting yourself in danger's way if you do it wrong. But if you watch that, you could see like it's not jeering or it's not sensationalized or like
absolutely.
Actually
it doesn't sensationalize terrorism, right?
And it doesn't kind of like it'd be so easy, and it's been done 100 times to make Islam the problem there.
This is clever.
Yeah.
This is as we talk about clever
Yeah.
comedy movies, this is and has aged well.
Yeah.
This film is nearly more apparent now than it was when it came out first.
I think it would have been a bigger film if they did it really sloppily and they made it like, well, this is an inherent problem of this religion or whatever.
You mean like made Islam the problem?
Like a Jack an American Sniper or some shite like that. Like it's like they could have easily have made that film.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Like
No. It's clever.
Yeah.
Who's the director again? Chris Morris.
Yeah.
What else has he done?
Brass Eye, The Day
Sorry.
Today.
Yeah. You just said it before the film.
Yeah.
My brain.
Yeah.
Anyway, great pick.
I have The Day Today out there. Series if you want to
Yeah.
take it and borrow it.
No, I've got it already.
Your
Right,
show
well,
keeps on
good.
moving.
That's me leaning against it.
I know it's you
Just be
leaning.
that big bastard Chucky fan.
Okay. Last movies.
Last
most
movie. Another buddy cop.
Hope I press record. It is.
They all cop films.
They're all
Yeah, I
buddy films,
think.
That's
Wow.
fucking weird.
I think that is. I never realised it until now. Hang on,
So we know what kind of comedy
my
you
first
like
one
then.
wasn't. My first one wasn't. My first one was.
What was your
It
first
was.
one?
Your first one was.
The other guys.
Those are the guys. Tropic Thunder
21
isn't.
Jump Street.
Tropic
Jump
Thunder.
Street.
Tropic Thunder isn't.
Yeah.
No, it was 3 guys on the
Jesus
front.
Christ.
But
Yeah, the guard.
the guard.
Shout out to an Irish comedy. I think this is done by John Michael McDonagh, brother of
Martin.
Martin McDonagh, not from up at the site.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's bad, is it?
It's not very ranking, yeah. Thanks for that.
There you go.
No, good. Yeah, carry on.
Carry on.
McDonagh. This is McDonagh's brother.
Yeah.
John Michael.
McDonagh. Yeah.
I think he is a better movie maker.
What other movies did this guy
He
do?
done Calvary.
Oh, that's with
I haven't seen it.
Brendan Gleeson again. Calvary
Calvary with Brendan Gleeson, yeah.
Yeah.
He done Calvary. He done. I don't know what else he done.
I don't know. What's the film like?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to.
yeah.
Brendan Gleeson's a guard.
Galway.
From Galway, and he's Jesus Christ, I've lost my train of thought there. Small town cop. There's to foil a drugs cartel in the west of Ireland, and Don Cheadle comes over to from the CIA.
I think I've seen a trailer for this.
From the CIA comes over to help.
The Don Cheadle or a different one.
The Don Cheadle.
Right.
He's done enough.
Don Cheadle, that guy there.
Oh yeah, that's the.
He's English,
the-
isn't he?
The
He's an English actor.
No, he's American, isn't he?
No, Don Cheadle's English.
Couldn't
Don Cheadle's
possibly.
American.
You sure?
Alright, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on,
I
sir.
always thought that guy was
I
English.
know this is hella unprofesh, but
No, it's not.
where is Don Cheadle from?
Don Cheadle was born in Kansas City, Missouri, United States.
Okay.
Kansas.
He must have played an English guy.
Yeah, I think he's English. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Kansas, London.
Kansas, London.
Don Cheadle.
Great film. Kind of goes into the unintentional racism of Ireland as well.
Do you want to tell them, for people outside of Ireland, do you want to tell them what a guard is?
A guard is a member of our police force.
Okay.
Yeah, on guard Síochána.
Mm-hmm.
But that wouldn't be common knowledge even in England.
Well, probably. Well, no.
What do you know?
Definitely not, no.
Yeah, the guard. So he's Brendan Gleeson is a member of our police force, just a normal member of An Garda Síochána, the guard. It's kind of a sergeant, isn't it? Wouldn't that be a normal guard? Would be a sergeant? Isn't that the way it is?
No, I think
Constable.
yeah.
A constable.
What do you call a...
Police Romans. Yeah.
What?
That's it. I'm not saying that Jesus said it.
Okay, carry on.
Um,
A female, a vanguarder that
vanguarder.
shades.
Constable.
Go.
Jesus Christ.
Is
Is that worse than me?
This is the longest movie yet.
Go.
Yes, come on. He's a guard. He's a guard, and he's trying to foil a drugs cartel in the west of Ireland. And Don Cheadle comes over from the CIA, and helps him out. And it's a fish out of water buddy cop film.
Oh.
Very funny.
They're just flapping around on the floor.
No, it's well you see Don Cheadle's the fish out of water because he
Okay.
comes over from America, from the CIA to rural west of Ireland and starts asking questions.
Yeah.
In a Gaeltacht region. Gaeltacht region is areas of Ireland that they still speak Gaelic. So
Yeah.
Irish, a Gaeilge.
Irish.
Oscar,
Oscar.
Gaelic's not the language.
It is Gaelic. I'll give you a Gaelic.
I'm not even going there. I thought John Cheadle was
Yeah.
English.
Great film. What do you think of it, Martin?
I love it. It's
Yeah.
very funny. It's a very dark comedy. Like,
Very dark comedy,
like
but
Colin Meaney's a bit of a, we can call him a maverick, but he's a very lackadaisy kind of cop, and he's not afraid to meddle in untoward things.
that'd be
And so
great.
Don
if Colin,
Cheadle is
that-
so
that-
used to
that-
being.
That'd be great if Colin Meaney was in it.
Oh, Brendan Gleeson. Did I say Colin Meaney? Oh, fuck. Sorry, Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah,
boys
Brendan
mixed up.
And you think that's the best? So do you think this is the best Irish comedy ever made?
No, well, it's for me. I will always watch it when it's on TV.
Yeah. When did that come out? Can you see it there at the bottom? Because that film was out for ages and I'd never seen it.
I've still
And
not
then
seen
when
it.
I got a copy of it, I watched it loads of times in a short space of time because I think it's very
Someone's telling
funny.
me like 2008, 2009
Yeah.
maybe.
But I think it's a very, very funny film.
Mark,
If you like
Mark
Irish
Strong.
films,
Mark Strong.
Mark
Oh, yeah.
Strong is the bad one of the bad guys in
Yeah,
it.
one of the
Liam
bad guys.
Cunningham.
Liam
Liam
Cunningham.
Cunningham from
I'm
Game
not-
of Thrones is in it as well.
No, he's not. Is he? Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's one of the bad
One
guys
of the bad
too.
guys.
Total Film, Matt Glaspie from Total Film
Oh, Matt.
says.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah, he says it's a cracker of a film.
There you go. He didn't
Empire
lie.
says brutally funny.
Yeah, they don't lie.
Yeah. But in Ireland, brutally funny means it's not funny. It could
Yeah.
mean that.
Brutal
Yeah.
can mean nothing.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's brutal.
And then Sunday World says it's dark, smart,
There you go.
and hilarious.
Yeah, it's worth watching if you haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
Not seen it.
Yeah,
It's
I like
really
it.
good.
Yeah, Pat Short.
Fanula Flanagan, Pat Short.
Pat Short plays a member of the IRA.
Mm.
Nice.
Very funny.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh,
movie.
it's great, great.
Some
great.
good movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice one.
Sorry,
My
with that
final
length.
movie.
Sorry with the length of that.
Straight on.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Fucking hurry up. The phone's still on. My movie.
You're
Oh,
filthy.
oh, you're filthy.
My last movie is another old one, as you'd expect from me anyway. Another classic, 1980. One of the first kind of, wasn't the first spoof movie, but was one of the first spoof movies.
Would you like a pipe and hot tank?
What's
This
this?
is
I don't
Airplane.
I don't like spoof films.
Oh no.
No, what?
Yeah, they're just a little bit.
You
Yeah, it's just,
think they're lazy, do you?
Yeah, and
they can be tough to get all the jokes because they're just bang, bang, bang. You know, they're right on top of each other,
Yeah.
all the jokes. But this is by the two Zucker brothers and what's your man Abrams' name? Jim Abrams. Now, they've wrote loads of stuff together. I think everything that they do is brilliant. They've done, what do you call that one, Val Kilmer? Top Secret.
Never seen them.
never seen it.
Oh man, it's a brilliant spoof.
Listen, look at all these fucking films you have. You've seen every film in the
Yeah.
world.
Okay, I haven't. They've
There's
done
more. There's more there and there.
The Naked Gun,
And in
With
the next
Leslie
room, and the
Nielsen.
next
And
room.
the next room, yeah.
Leslie Nielsen, Naked Gun. They write that kind of stuff. They've done the Kentucky Fried Movie.
Two Afraid Chicken.
Before that, where is that one there? I'll just show the guys the cover if we can find it. Okay, in about 3 seconds, I'm just gonna say fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Kentucky Fried Movie, another spoof as well. This predates this one, but this is 1980. Everybody has seen
It's a
Aeroplane.
video.
It's not, it's a Blu-ray. But yeah, this is just laugh a second. You know what I mean? It's just fantastic. My
The-
first time to ever see Leslie Nielsen in anything.
These have cultural
Le-
zeitgeist
Le-
jokes.
Leslie
and-
Nielsen?
Leslie.
Leslie.
Yeah.
What do you call him? Leslie.
No, you call him
Les-
Leslie.
Yeah. Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. Airplane is a classic, man. It's only about an hour and 20 minutes long or
Yeah.
something, but it's
This is in everybody's. Like, you look online, this is
Yeah.
in all the top lists.
but
like,
for
Swords and
every
top.
reason, good reason why. It's
Yeah.
just absolutely brilliant. Another very quotable movie.
Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
Oh man.
I haven't seen
Why?
that in a really, really long time, so I
Yeah.
could do with watching it
Do you
again.
like it?
I have the second
From what I
one.
remember, I can't remember. From what I remember, I can't like this. So, I will watch it again.
Yeah, it's the mother of all spoofs. It's the best, like, you know.
Yeah, but I know loads of the lines have kind of made it into popular culture.
Completely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Don't Call Me Shirley's this, isn't
Don't
it?
Call Me Shirley's this, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Then the hospital as well.
yeah.
This guy has to get to hospital, and the man says, "What is it?" He goes, "It's a big building with patients in it." It's fucking, it's just
Dry.
absolutely brilliant. The sequel is not great.
There's a sequel.
What is it
Sequel.
called?
Man can't sit behind that Simpsons doll. Can't remember. It's there anyway.
Airplane 2, do you think?
Airplane 2,
You have six.
something
since
they go
as
into
well.
space in it. It's
Airplane in
not an
space.
airplane. It's like a
Yeah, so
Like
then
a shuttle
does it become like a
Challenger kinda
space
thing.
spoof then, or is it still...
no. It's in space. There's a lot of
So what is this spoofing then? Like tourism films or...
just everything. There's I'm just trying to think now. Put me on the spot.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You've not seen it?
It's just spoofing airports, planes, plane crashes, religions. You fucking name it. It's in it.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
so it's not a
It
spoof
hits
in
on
any
everything.
sense.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
I know what you're saying. It's not spoofing.
It's not like a genre
certain
spoof.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it back. Genre spoofs, I find very kind of hit and miss.
Shaun of the
Some
Dead
are
is
good.
a genre
Yeah.
spoof. Oh, so
Mm.
that's why you don't like it.
No, I like it,
Yeah.
but I just don't think it's as good as...
But this is just completely off the wall. It's a classic. It's a benchmark for a lot of stuff. Hot
Yeah.
Shots, the guy he's done as well. You know, all that sort of
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I love all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Robert Stack, Lloyd Bridges. Lloyd Bridges is absolutely amazing in this. Jeff Bridges is his father.
I don't know.
Lloyd.
I'll take your word for it.
Don't know. Never
And then
mind.
the other Bridges dude as well. Who
Bridge-
else?
Bridges.
Leslie Nielsen, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Who's that?
the basketball
Yeah.
player.
In Bruce Lee film, is it...
Yeah, he was in
I was going to say who's she.
Which
So I was
one's it?
going to
Baby
get
Death?
it wrong.
Enter.
Was it Enter the Dragon? I don't know.
Yeah, but he's in it. But anyhow, classic movie. Yeah, I had to show it because I just love this whole kind of genre of movies. I think they're just funny.
That is your era of comedy as well, isn't it?
It seems like it.
Hmm.
Do you know?
Do you have Jaws autographs now?
Yeah.
By the shark.
Robert
Who's
Shaw, the Shark, and Roy Scheider.
Really?
No, not the Shark, but yeah,
No,
the
not
three
the
main actors. Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd
Richard
you get-
Dreyfuss.
Where'd you get that?
I met them on the set in 1975. I
Fuck,
am that
no,
old.
you did.
You
No,
did,
you
yeah.
didn't.
You
No,
did.
you did.
No,
You did.
it was during Jaws 4 with Michael Caine.
Okay, for the audience,
There are any copies of it.
um,
Okay.
Dwayne is pointing to like a signed thing from Jaws. Is it real signatures or you do it yourself?
No, they're copies. You do it yourself.
Yeah.
I need to put a frame on it.
Okay,
Because it looks cool.
final
Yeah. Final Destination.
final movie is my favourite comedy of all time.
Whoa.
Oh. I know what it is.
It is very close to being my favourite film of all time.
Okay.
You like this. This is your Facebook profile picture for a while.
I love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it?
And it is, I think,
Oh, yeah.
this generation or this period of time, like this actor's golden period is as good as anybody's. And you could pick any of the films out, I think, from here.
It's a great film.
But I also think there is some gold in the later films that everyone's kind of written off. But my favourite comedy, and not just kind of certain genres in comedy, is Coming to America.
Coming in
Eddie
America.
frickin' Murphy.
Yeah, it's a great film.
It is the best film. Like everything about it. Like it is just.
Is this your
fantastic
favourite film growing up as well, is it?
Definitely my favourite comedy film growing up.
What's the premise?
The premise.
What's the message?
Well, the message is a riches to fake rag story.
Okay.
It's actually the premise
Same place.
is muck. Like it is. It's going to go and find it's a African prince
Yeah.
from Zamunda,
Zamunda.
fake place.
Is it?
Yeah, so that's also that's
Work
one
on
mark
that.
against it.
Do you think like loads of like English and Irish people were like, I want to go there. I go to Zamunda,
Yeah,
and they were looking at the fucking
they wanted to go
Going
and
to
have the hotel
going
resort.
into the holiday agents, the
Yeah.
what do they call them?
Who's the holiday agent in
Travel agents.
Travel agents.
in Cavan?
McGinty's have one.
McGinty's.
McGinty's do have one off license and
Yeah.
Travel agents
Yeah.
and
Bar.
pub and pub.
pub. Yeah, no,
Cellar.
but fantastic.
Cellar.
Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy play the majority of the characters in the film, which
Yeah.
is very kind of Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
But every character is fantastic.
I have to watch it again, but I do love it.
Randy Watson, Sexual Chocolate,
Sexual
probably the
Chocolate.
best
Not bad.
kind of side character or
Yeah.
third party character in a film.
Mm.
I think this changed a load of comedy. I know a lot of people would say Trading Places is up there with this.
Trading Places come out before that or after?
I think it's before it, yeah.
Before, yeah.
But this is a better movie, I think.
Oh, I think so.
Even though that had Dan Aykroyd, who is obviously amazing, but
Mm.
this
Jimmy Lee Curtis.
better film.
And you have a little thing for Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah? Jamie Lee Curtis.
I think as well, soundtrack again, fantastic.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a big running theme with my films or whatever. But
They
I
have
think
though.
I think a soundtrack makes a film.
yeah,
Yeah.
the spoof of the American Dream and stuff and that, and the father also played by your man who was Kunta Kinte in
James L.
Roots,
Jones.
and they kind of reference that a little bit.
It's not James.
No,
L.
James
Jones
L.
was-
Jones
was Kunta Kinte.
is
Whose father are we talking about then?
that's Eddie Murphy's or Akeem's father.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Kunta Kinte in Roots.
Yeah, from Roots.
And who did he play in the film?
He played the father-in-law to him, the owner of McDonald's.
Oh yes. Did he die recently too?
Did he?
I don't know,
I don't know. I thought I seen him in the press for something recently, but yeah.
but I think this is a culture-changing film.
Mm.
The sequel,
Culture.
I liked it because I just liked being back in this kind of universe.
Okay, with same cast and sequel.
Yeah, mostly. Like there was lots of, like nearly everyone was here. Everyone that hadn't died or been locked up for being a little bit touchy-feely.
Fuck, that thing's gonna come
Who was touchy feeling? Bill Cosby.
No, he's not in this.
Okay.
No.
Sorry, I'm not just.
Yeah, he's not in this. But yeah, I think probably the best film out of all these. But I would say that because I've just told you it's my favourite comedy.
Who was touchy feeling?
I don't know if there was one. I'm just saying, like, I think everyone who's not died or not allowed to be there
Okay.
has
Came back for
returned.
the second one.
Yeah,
I didn't like the second one at all. The story was shit, the music shit,
Yeah.
everything shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend the second one,
No.
but I was happy to watch the second one.
The second one will never make a list unless it's a shit list.
No.
That's best
You do
Eddie
a shit
Murphy
list
film
and
ever.
Mm.
And that's in beating 48 Hours and Beverly Hills Cop for me. And
I was thinking Golden
Trading
Child
Places.
because it's weird and it's a kind of weird black
Mm.
comedy. There's touchy-feely guy in that. It's the same touchy-feely guy from Beetlejuice. Sam Lipscomb.
Oh,
the
yeah.
father, yeah.
Dwayne will only watch films with touchy-feely
Fuck
guys. Bowfinger I love from later on.
Bowfinger's
I think
great,
that's flipping
Who's finger?
criminally
Eddie
underrated.
Murphy, Bowfinger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna get it.
Life
Just
with
rare-
Martin Lawrence I think is
Yeah,
really
very
underrated.
good.
Lawrence. What happened to Martin Lawrence?
I think he went mental for a little while.
Did he?
Yeah,
He's a
and
bad
then he
boy.
came back. Yeah,
Like Shia LaBeouf.
yeah,
Bowfinger.
yeah. Great film.
Never seen that.
Steve
Really
Martin.
underrated. Like
Fucking awesome.
Eddie Murphy is a childhood hero of mine,
Okay.
and he has done shit films. But I remember him saying like he went for a patch where he thought I'm just going to make kids films for my kids to watch and
Daddy
enjoy.
Daycare.
Kind of,
Which
yeah,
thing?
yeah. I actually
Which
like
was
Daddy.
funny.
I actually like Daddy Daycare.
I actually like Eddie Murphy.
So I like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, that's my films.
Norbert.
No, didn't like it.
Never watched
Nah,
it.
it's shit.
So
No, I don't know.
That's it.
That's it.
Norbert.
That's it.
Yeah.
it's nice to be back, Martin, isn't it?
So overall,
We're in a different room. We didn't mention a different
yeah,
room.
we're in the movie room for a change. So what do you think overall of all the movies? Just quickly, what do you think?
What do you mean? What do you think?
Do you like all these
Yeah, I
movies?
do. I haven't seen some of them, but
Yeah.
I like the films I've seen. Yeah, yeah.
Your movies made me feel a bit stupid.
Okay.
I hadn't seen half of them, and the ones I had seen,
And I'm very surprised because I thought everybody in the world had seen
Yeah.
those movies.
it made me feel like a
The
little
five
bit
that I
of
picked.
a little movie
I
fraud.
felt really bad talking about the garden when I said the McDonough thing, and you said it was a bit. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, I
Out
hope
of
you
all
learn-
the movies you
I
haven't
hope you learn from
seen,
your mistakes.
I did. I was
out of the movies you haven't seen, which ones would you go to first
Threw me off.
to watch?
I think
I
I
think
will
I
you're
haven't
going to go
seen-
for Young Frankenstein, are you?
Blazing Saddles. I'll
Oh,
go for
right.
you.
I'd probably go for Young Frankenstein. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
need to rewatch Muriel and
I
Four
would.
Lions.
I would watch
definitely.
Coming to America again.
Oh, I love
That's
that
what I
movie.
saw.
Yeah.
It's a movie I do watch, not to say frequently, but I would put on.
Actually, sorry, Partridge.
Quotable
Alan
as well.
Partridge.
Oh, Partridge
Yeah.
is class.
Actually, it's a good few of mine that you haven't seen or can't remember, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maria's Wedding as well.
Yeah, I think I would have watched that last year. Definitely.
Pete's selection were kind of movies that I was like, oh, that film, I loved that when I seen it. I
Yeah.
can't remember it, but I loved it.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 That's it.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. So let us know what you think in the comments. We need to get you more involved in this. If this
Yeah.
this channel's going to go anywhere, the new channel.
Um,
So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think of the films.
recommend films for us to watch.
Yeah.
If there's one, like if
Definitely.
we get like a lot of people saying like one
Yeah,
motherfucking film, we'll just do that film.
we'll do a small review of that single movie if you want, or if you want us to do a genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're open to anything. So
Anything.
yeah, hopefully you will see a
Anything.
lot more videos come on the channel, shorts and stuff, and give me shorts. No, we're not finished. So yeah, so that's it, guys. So as I say, this is on the Metal Marty Mac channel, but we will upload it onto
The Mac channel.
we will upload it onto the Pillow Talkers own channel.
And then soon they're not going to come out on the Marty Mac channel.
No, fuck that.
Then the Mac is for you.
So that's it. Cheers.
Yes.
Bye.
Hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed it. We see you all in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.
1 hour and 15
It's
minutes.
not recording.
Fuck off.
I'm not even joking.
What?
None of that recorded.
Yeah, it
Fuck off.
Jokes.